1 seed for Penn State. 21-2 now on the season as a true freshman. They shake hands and we're underway. Lilledahl out of Weldon Spring, Missouri. Did his final 3 years of high school wrestling at Wyoming Seminary, becoming a 2-time national prep champion there. Lilledahl, Big Ten champion. Tying up here with Seymour. These two did meet in the dual meet back on December 8th. It was Lilledahl prevailing 4-1 in that first matchup. Lilledahl, the true freshman. Seymour, the fifth-year senior. It's Lilledahl trying to work in here now at the edge of the mat, trying to work in on that left leg of Lilledahl is Seymour. Lilledahl trying to whizzer and hip in here. They continue to battle right at the edge of the mat. Seymour trying to reach up and pull in here on the head of Lilledahl. Lilledahl kicks the leg free, and they're back at it here, pushing in on one another at the edge of the mat. Cody Sanderson was up off his chair for a moment there, encouraging Lilledahl. Now Lilledahl snapping down on the head, trying to circle in. Seymour reaching out for that right leg of Lilledahl, pulling it in, and we'll get the action stopped on a stalemate at the edge with 1:44 left to wrestle in the opening period here at 125. Quarterfinal action at the 2025 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Cody Sanderson and Nick Lee in the corner, along with Penn State trainer Dan Monthly for Luke Lilledahl and the Nittany Lions. Both wrestlers tying up here in the center of the mat. Evan Henderson and Brad Dillon, two of the assistant coaches for Pat Santoro, are in the corner here for Lehigh, and Sheldon Seymour. Two wrestlers continuing to work right in the center of the mat. Penn State in the traditional navy blue singlets this weekend with the white block lettering, Penn State on the front, white Nittany Lion head logo on the back, white trim, Big Ten logo in white on the front left thigh, and the utility belt looking horizontal stripe around the waist. Both wrestlers tying up here in the center of the mat. Lehigh and Seymour wearing the brown and white singlet. Brown on the top, working into a V right on the bottom of the singlet with Lehigh written in brown across the front of the singlet, which is all white. Lehigh logo with the Mountain Hawk through it on the front right thigh of the singlet as both wrestlers continue to tie up here in the center of the mat. They are really working here, trying to find an opening or create an opening, and none there for either. We will go to the second period with no score here at 125 in the quarterfinals. It'll be Seymour with the choice. He will take bottom to begin period 2. Seymour is set. Lilledahl. High pry in on the left side here. Working up under that right arm. Using that claw ride now as Lilledahl trying to get a little momentum, but now here comes Seymour to his feet. Lilledahl tries to bring him over, and Seymour nearly rolled out. Lilledahl for a moment looked like he might be able to take him toward his back. Now Seymour reaching out for a leg here of Lilledahl, and now he stands and runs out of there, and he gets the escape. 1-0 lead for Sheldon Seymour. Seymour shooting in on that right side of Lilledahl. Pulling in here on the right thigh. Lilledahl with heavy hips, fighting him off. Evan Henderson at the edge of the mat, shouting out instructions for Lehigh and Seymour. Off the edge they go. We're still neutral. 1:15 left to wrestle in the second period. Seymour of Lehigh with the 1-0 lead. All of the top 2 seeds advancing to the quarterfinals. 10-1 seeds and 10-2 seeds. 9-3 seeds are here in the quarterfinals, along with 7-4 seeds. Two wrestlers continuing to work here in the center of the mat. We're down to 45 seconds left here in period 2. Lilledahl trailing 1-0. Working in on the head here of Seymour. Lilledahl. A lot of hand fighting here. Now they break apart. Seymour trying to work back in on Lilledahl. Seymour with a tape job on that right leg above and below the knee. Both wrestlers continuing to work here right in the center of the mat. We're down to 15 seconds left in period 2. Lilledahl circling to the right. Trying to work his way in. Seymour not letting him find an opening. Both wrestlers tying up again here as the second period draws to a close. We'll go to the third. Lilledahl will have the choice and will take bottom, trailing 1-0 as we head to the third period. Lilledahl is set underneath. On the right elbow is Seymour. Here comes Lilledahl trying to stand, posting up on his left knee. Seymour trying to hang on here. Lilledahl stands, turns. He's out for the escape. This bout is tied 1-1. Seymour driving in a bit. Now Lilledahl circles to the right. Lilledahl hand fighting here. Pushing in now on Seymour. Both wrestlers in the center of the mat. 1:35 left to wrestle in period 3. It's a 1-1 score here between Lilledahl and Seymour. Lilledahl trying to set up an attack. Both wrestlers really working here. Again, a lot of hand fighting. Lilledahl trying to lower his level, trying to create an opening. Seymour fighting him off here in the center of the mat. Seymour now trying to get in on that right side. Can't get there. Both wrestlers continuing to jockey for position with 1 minute left to wrestle here in the third. It's a 1-1 bout. Penn State's Luke Lilledahl, Lehigh's Sheldon Seymour for the right to become an All-American here in 2025 and advance to the semifinals tonight. They continue to battle, hand fighting here. Trying to push in is Lilledahl. They'll get the action stopped on an interlocked fingers call. And we're back at it here in the center. 35 seconds left as Seymour tries to shoot in. And now Lilledahl shoots in. He's got the left leg. He's trying to get behind, reaching across. Seymour squaring up with him now. Lilledahl trying to pull in here on that left leg. He's got the leg at the edge of the mat. We have 15 seconds remaining, and Seymour kicks free and rolls out of there at the edge. Off the edge they go. We get a stall warning issued against Seymour. Back to the center with 11 seconds left in the third. Seymour trying to shoot in. Lilledahl reshoots and he's in under the arms, trying to step in here, looking for a possible lock, and now the wrestlers break apart and the period ends. We head to sudden victory, tied 1-1. 2 minutes on the clock, first pointer points wins it. Both wrestlers tied up here in the center. Lilledahl trying to push in here. Reaching out for that leg is Seymour. Both wrestlers continuing to battle. Lilledahl shoots it on the right side. He gets behind, trying to bring him to the mat. As he does, Seymour rolls through and grabs the left knee. Lilledahl out on the left side here, trying to come around. Seymour hanging onto that knee. Lilledahl gets the knee free. He steps over. Nope, the knee is not completely free yet. Lilledahl stepped over. He's still working here, pushing in on the head now, and he's trying to come around. Seymour is still fighting him off. Lilledahl in good position here, no takedown yet. Seymour still has a hold now of that left knee. Lilledahl trying to turn in here. Still fighting him off is Seymour. Lilledahl trying to come up under the arm now on the far side. Now he's trying to come up through the legs on the far side. Seymour just hanging on here to that knee for dear life. He has the knee of Lilledahl now with the reverse grip. Now Lilledahl up over the shoulders as Seymour is trying to turn in here on Lilledahl at the edge of the mat. Lilledahl tries to catch him. He takes Seymour over toward his back. Here he has both arms. Seymour still trying to drive through. They go off the edge, still neutral. 30 seconds remaining here in the sudden victory period. Oh my goodness, what wrestling. Lilledahl and Seymour back in the center. Lilledahl pulling in on the head. Lilledahl trying to lower his level. Seymour staying right with him. 15 seconds left here in sudden victory. Seymour tries to shoot in. Lilledahl fights him off. 7 seconds left here in the period. And we are heading to the tiebreaker here at 125. Still tied 1-1. It will be Seymour choosing bottom in the first of the two tiebreaker periods. Seymour takes bottom. Lilledahl will set up on the right elbow. On the whistle, Seymour, little roll here, trying to get right out. And Lilledahl steps back in. Now Seymour picks up here on the left leg of Lilledahl. Lilledahl kicks the leg free. Seymour is out for the escape. And Seymour leads it 2-1. Lilledahl trying to work in. He's in on a body lock. He's trying to spin in behind here. Cannot. 7 seconds left in the period. They continue to battle. They snap down on each other. Lilledahl trying to spin in behind here at the edge. Cannot. And we will head to the second 30-second tiebreaker period. Lilledahl with the choice will take bottom. 12 seconds of riding time advantage on the board for Lilledahl. Seymour will set up on the right elbow. On the whistle, Lilledahl to his feet. Seymour locks in around the waist. Lilledahl trying to run out of there. Seymour brings him back to the mat here, hanging on. Lilledahl turns in and cannot get away before they go off the edge. 21 seconds left here in the tiebreaker period. Lilledahl sets himself with Seymour on the right elbow. Lilledahl, little shoulder roll, steps out. He's trying to come around out of the right side. Seymour hanging onto the leg. Lilledahl trying to come around here. Seymour again hanging onto that right knee. We get a locked hands call here on Seymour, and that is going to be a point for Lilledahl. So it is a 2-2 score as we get the locked hands call on Seymour. I think they're going to reset the clock maybe. We have 5 seconds. 5 seconds remaining here in the tiebreaker period. Lilledahl stands, turns in, locked in around the waist here, and getting the win is Sheldon Seymour on 14 seconds riding time advantage. Seymour gets 14 seconds of riding time advantage, and he beats Luke Lilledahl in a big upset here for Lehigh.